Hi, in this video we are going to talk about how to use Microsoft SQL Server 2014 Express to create a database. This is a list of suggestions how you should use this video. The notes for this video can be found at this URL, which is loaded here. Okay. Alright, so what we are going to do is we have installed the server, Microsoft SQL Server 2014 Express, and now we are going to create a database. Before we start, we want to start our server. So go to Services and go to SQL Server. The instance name is MS SQL Server, and start the service. Okay, so the service is called make sure this service starts. I can close this and then launch your SQL Management Studio, and still remember the password that we use. We used this password in our last video during installation, so we can log into the SQL Server Management Studio, and the server has started. Okay, so the next thing we need is to write a SQL file. I have a SQL file created here, and you can check out the txt file to look at the content if you want to. Okay, so the syntax, you have to follow the textbook for the syntax, how to create a SQL file for Microsoft SQL Server. So let us go to our C10 and create a couple of folders. So in C10 MySQL, we are going to create two folders. One folder is called EG002, that's the next example we are going to use, and one folder is called EG002_SQL. So we are going to download the SQL file and put it here in this folder. Okay, so go to the website, scroll down to this place, and right click on Kung Fu Panda Shop SQL, save link as, save into C10 MySQL EG002 SQL, save it there, and then go to Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio, and try to load that file. Let's do a file, open, file, and search for the file in C10 MySQL EG002 SQL, the file we have just downloaded, and we say, so we load the file and we say run. Sorry, that's debug, and say you can debug it first, you know. Okay, and say stop. Okay, and then you can say execute. If you want to debug, you can debug it first, and then you can say execute. All right. So if you don't want to debug, you can just execute. So they will say that query executed successfully, and you can go to the databases If you want, you can right click and refresh. If not, normally it's okay if you just open it. You will see Kung Fu Panda Shop is here. Okay, so if you want, you can look at the tables and right click, look at the design view of each table. So there's a category table, categories table, and products table, how they are designed. You can right click on each one and look at them. You can also, okay, I can close the SQL file, I don't need this anymore. I can also say I want to select the top 1000 rows. So you look at the content of the categories table and look at the contents. Look at the content of the products table. Okay, so we have created a database, Kung Fu Panda Shop, and we loaded the content using a SQL file that's written by us. Okay. All right. Of course, if you write a SQL file, you shouldn't write everything and try to load and debug. You should try to write a little bit, load, see if it runs and everything, and then add a little bit more into the SQL file. Okay. Okay. So now you can close the Management Studio. Okay, and it's a good place to stop. So we have loaded the SQL file and use it to create a database in the Microsoft SQL Studio. Okay. In the next video, we are going to do a little bit more stuff with the Microsoft SQL Server. Thanks for watching.